Hello, my beautiful, fabulous tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. This continues to come up in our tribe as something holding you back, tribe. I want to talk about it with strength and with boldness. Does your musical calling feel impossible in the real world? Now, I'm going to share with you who this video is not for. It's for those of you who want to argue for your limitations. You want to argue that reality and the real world is what you can see and what you're experiencing thus far in this snapshot moment of reality. This is not for you because it's too hard for you to imagine a new reality. So you're still thinking that the real world is the one that you're seeing right now. So you're going to stay in the spirit of it's impossible because truthfully, it is very, very similar to impossible in the real world that you're talking about. So this video is not for you. This video is for those of you who are ready to consider a new way as a way shower, as someone who is a trend, who's tracking the bushwhacking into a new reality, and we're creating a new real world. So that's for you, that you get to have the intuitive knowing that your musical calling is actually not even just possible, but imperative to learn to live in the real world. So this is for you. Now, what I find very interesting is when we talk about the real world, it's very synonymous with money. So if we go into some of the things that we talk about with what it's impossible. So some of you are saying, well, I don't see how it's possible to live my musical calling. What you're really, when we size it all the way back down, what you're saying is it's something to do with money, where you don't feel like there's enough money. You don't feel like there's enough resources. Another thing people say is, I have so many dreams and I hope to someday make them happen. So once again, it's about money. You have to save up and hopefully one day you'll be able to have those dreams come true. Now, it's not always limited to money, but I'm going to focus on that as one of the greatest reasons why the real world feels impossible, because you're not getting enough money in the real world to live your musical calling. That's very interesting information, to have a synonymous feeling of it feels impossible because I don't feel like I have enough resources. It feels impossible because I feel limited with my money situation. It feels impossible because the real world does not sustain or support my musical calling financially. So this is coming all the way down, and I'm shining a spotlight on your relationship with money and your calling. There's a disconnection there. Are you seeing this? And if you continue to stay in this place, it's very painful because you feel unfulfilled as a musical bearer, as a music medicine holder. You don't feel like you're fulfilling it all the way in the real world. Now, the good news here, tribe, is that you came into the world to be the bridge into the third dimensional real world reality and the new world and the collective consciousness fifth dimension that we are creating now. You have to start with believing that it's impossible, and then it's your job, it's our job to do the impossible and to create a new reality. So tribe, is that something that you get excited about? Even if you don't know how, you don't have to know all the ways how, but you feel you get to start by just knowing that it's your job to do the impossible. You can do it. You would not be having your musical calling you so profoundly and so consistently unless it was actually possible. So it doesn't have to look this way, that you feel like it's impossible in the real world. How does that feel? In my world, that feels really exciting. It just takes a deep, profound knowing and trust and taking that leap of faith forward. Now, that's really nice, all those wonderful words to say, but how does that apply to the real world with money right now? So this is something that I want to offer this tribe, a solution that you have here at your fingertips in this tribe. First of all, consider this new way of being. Start by saying to yourself, it is possible. And I am going to do what appears impossible. Start there. That's my alarm. The second thing, tribe, is if you resonate with what I'm saying, you are invited to click what I have as a resource for you. Click the link because it's specifically assisting you to bring income in to fulfill your musical calling. Those of you who have a ceremonial tone to your music, if you're having any kind of online concerts, if you're having anything happen virtually, and you know that you want a new relationship with money and bringing in money for your ceremonial offerings, for your music medicine, click the link because this is a resource that I'm offering this tribe, and we have about 11 days for you to get the offer if you'd like to have it. This is specifically for those of you who feel like it's impossible to live your musical calling in the real world. This is a bridge for you to say, wow, there's some things that I just didn't know were possible at the next level to become everything that I want to be in this world. That it doesn't have to look anywhere outside of myself. It's right here. So private message me or click the link so that you can have the resources available to you here and you can get started to the next level of your musical calling in the real world today. Lots of love to my tribe today. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you in the next video.